Okay, so here we are at the funky broken church building and the beautiful field. And what is it? Okay, it's now transformation vacation. All right, in order to break free from your habits and get into the habits of being open hearted with a little circle of family around you, having a family freedom party. Freedom! We don't have to hide nothing. We can take off the mask of the world. Hi, I like what feels good. I like what feels good. Can we talk about what feels good? And don't want to be sneaking and stealing what feels good, but rather I want to build a beautiful, successful future. And I want to be able to help people that have been more abused than me, that are in more trouble than me. I want to help them survive. In the wisdom writings, why do we work? We work in order to have extra to provide for those who are suffering. We work in order to have extra to provide for those who are suffering. That's why we work. Because God says, listen, look at the birds. They don't pull a paycheck. They don't pull a paycheck. And they're surviving just fine. And you are way more important than the birds. So, you can build all the buildings you want, and you can do all the Jesus information teaching you want. But if you're not willing to open up and be natural and be real about what is pleasurable and what you want, and then unify together to go forward in a beautiful way, then you're just going to be able to, you're going to be stuck in a bunch of junk. So transformation vacation is the deal. The time is running out. The world is clamping down on all the humans and causing them to be isolated and suffering. And when you isolate people, you can destroy them. When you unify with people, you can become stronger, especially if you unify in the spirit of loving kindness. So, one of the cool things about the transformation vacation is you break away from your secret little selfish habits, and you're surrounded by people who are focused on good habits, and you actually do not have to engage in the secret feel good for a period of time, so that you're actually in a state of peace. And it's pretty cool because you learn, and get stronger, and all of a sudden you're stronger than almost everybody else that you know, because you've actually put aside your own selfish choices for long enough to actually learn how to care for one another like happy little parents. I don't care what age you are, we have to be happy parents to each other. I have problems with prioritizing. I've got all these great ideas and all these great projects going on, and I need to have somebody say to me, listen, you told me that these are the three most important projects, so work on one of those instead of what you're working on right now. How does this fit? What is the next baby step? I need administration. I need help with figuring out my priorities. I'm really great at detailed understanding. I can write a soup to nuts business plan where all the customers are empowered and pleased with your business, and all your employees are empowered and pleased with your business. I can write out all the details, but when it comes to administration, you need to tell me when to stop sweeping the floor, grab me by my shirt sleeve and take me to the bus station and put me on the bus. Otherwise, I'll miss my bus. I get distracted by the details, and I need help with oversight. Even my own oversight, I'm not following. So anyway, I'm complaining at the moment that I don't have enough help, but that's one of the ways I yell at God, please send helpers. So, transformation vacation. If you're going to hang with me, I'll tell you straight out right away. If you are not willing to do the work of putting your own comforts aside and settle down with a team of people that's learning how to be parents to one another, led by the Spirit, I mean, a lot of the Christianity language is burdensome and painful, and you don't like some of the language and some of the ideas and some of the things that people have pushed you to do. Well, that's just because they haven't been in the supernatural family freedom party, full of the beautiful bubble of the spirit of loving kindness. So you have many discomforts with the Christianity stuff, and that's totally understandable. But you have to think about being led by the Spirit and not be scared about the Christianity languages. And I'm doing my best to try to redefine a bunch of these terms and make them more smiley and friendly. But this is the game. If you're not willing to take a transformation vacation and break from your personal little secret selfish habits, then I don't really want to spend a whole lot of time with you, because I need to be with people that are empowered, because I need empowered people around me, because I'm sinking. I'm sitting around looking at these projects that are getting old for years and years and years, and they ain't going nowhere, and I need help. I need a team. I function well surrounded by a team. I don't function well on my own if I'm isolated. So, transformation vacation is the issue. If you're willing to take one, you can be on my team. If you're not so willing to take one, if you haven't broken away in a way that's really complete, or you got a beautiful team around you, and they ain't perfect, if personality flaws and bad choices and bad problems, but setting yourself in an atmosphere where people are all dedicated on to listening to and being guided by the spirit of loving kindness, that's where your life transition can start. If you're not willing to take a transformation vacation, go away and come back and talk to me if you have a willingness to do that. And I ain't going to kick you out if you show up at my door, but I'm going to challenge you and say, there are some secret demon strongholds around all of us in our lives, and if you starve them out by putting yourself in an environment of loving authority and take yourself out of your own authority, many of those demons are going to get starved out, and they're going to go away, and they're not going to come back, because you're going to build goodness inside of you. So that's the picture. Starving out the demons that are controlling you. Sometimes they're demons of infirmity, and you've got sicknesses. Sometimes they're demons that are holding bondage on even the bones and structures of your body. Sometimes they are religious spirits, and you're focused on one form of the Christianity religion, and you're just ignoring other parts that are more essential. I'm telling you, the afflictions of spirits are a problem for all of us. You are not free, and you'll never be free until Jesus comes back. There are areas where you're weak, and those weakness areas need to be cared for by other loving people. You can't fix them all yourself. You can't just get alone and buck up and pull yourself up by your bootstraps and comfort yourself. You're going to be locked down in a little corner, and it's not going to work out right. So, transformation vacation is a big deal for everyone. You will be surprised at the things that go away from you that you thought you were your own personality. They weren't your personality after all. They were actual spirit beings that are camped out on you. Anyhow, glory, 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 sweetness. Somebody's trying to call me. I'm sitting by the side of the road, getting work done.